So Throne and Liberty is less than a month away from its Korean release, which is December 7th. And before their Korean release, they are still, respectively, hard at work on making sure that the game is as good as it can be, as good as they want it to be upon release, so that the player base experience is good enough that makes them want to stick around and enjoy the game post-release and continue forward. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about some of the changes that they've made. So let's get into it. What is good, everybody? My Paper Moon fam. It's your boy, PaperSin, aka the Hokage of the village, hidden in that loud, you feel me? And we're gonna talk about these changes that Throne and Liberty has been making, or NCSoft, sorry, has been making, because apparently NCSoft details Throne and Liberty changes during G-Star, UI enhancements, new skills menu, and more. This article is by Steven Weber on MMORPG.com. So shout out to him for the info. Let's get into it. Oh, also, first off, let's there's some pictures for these UI changes. Let's check those out first. Yeah, I do like it. You know, it seems pretty clean, pretty it's not bundled together with, it's not jumbled. There's not a huge mess on my screen. You know what I'm saying? I like how it looks. It's not cluttered. I played Final Fantasy. I played Final Fantasy a couple months ago, like more towards the beginning of the year. But I don't play as much anymore. But one of the things for Final Fantasy 14 that I did not like very much was that, you know, the skills down here, you could okay, one thing I liked was that you could, like, you know, stack them so that you can see all your skills and everything, but that just made it more cluttered. And so at the same time, I did want to see what my cooldowns were and stuff like that. But I do like what they're doing here with the space between these skills right here. That's interesting. I don't know why, but I like it. I don't know, like, when it comes to using skills, how can you give yourself enough skills to that point where you have an arsenal of skills, but how do you hide the arsenal with the UI? You know what I'm saying? There's so many different ways that could be done. So I'm curious to see how many skills we'll be able to get and how they'll hide them, if we'll be able to stack them like Final Fantasy or what. I don't know. But I do like how this looks. It looks clean to me. I think there's one more, right? Let's see. Yeah, there's this one. Again, very, very cool, very nice. This looks like this is if you have a party. Not very cluttered. It's not, you know, annoyingly in the way. I don't know what these are up here. And this was probably the boss, maybe, or no, or the other players or something. So where's his? And what is this little bar right here? I don't know. I do like it. It seems very nice and pleasant to look at. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be annoying to deal with. But let's get to the article. NCSoft's Throne and Liberty showcased a wealth of updates and features during G-Star 2023, tantalizing fans and players with many refinements to their gameplay and world and content. The presentation highlighted various elements of the updated version that players will see when the game goes live in Korea on December 7th. During G-Star, South Korea's largest game show, NCSoft was proud to show off many of the highlights of their progress since their developer showcase from a few weeks ago. Tatel's Tower, an individual dungeon where players traverse different floors, each presenting its own boss challenges, was one particularly notable highlight. Sounds good, to be honest. I'm very excited for this game, and I'm glad they come a long way from fixing a lot of the issues a lot of players had. And then NCSoft detailed the mechanics of the 11th and 18th floor, 11th and 18th floor bosses, underscoring the game's depth and dungeon design and potentially difficulty of the encounters. The team spoke positively over changes to the UI, incorporating the QER keys alongside the traditional numeric keys, offering a more nuanced control scheme where players will have far more control over their layout. I kind of like that idea, to be honest. They know, well, WASD. Well, so how is? Oh, okay. So WASD is still obviously still going to be the movement, and then you just gotta make sure if you're gonna use for spells and stuff. I'm guessing, you know, you pass over the W key when you're trying to use Q, E, and R. Then you have 1, 2, 3 Q, E, R. 1. So I guess Q with my left ring finger, and then ER with my index finger, and then 1, 2, 3 with my left ring finger, middle finger, and index finger. Probably how I'll personally be able to be going with that. I don't know. It seems interesting. But yeah, the article continues. The skill menu revamp was also detailed, with skills now categorized into active and passive types. Okay. This change means to allow players to customize their characters with a selection of 12 active and 8 passive skills, tailoring their gameplay experience to their preferences and outlining them so that players can easily understand that what skills are available to them and when. Why did they put it like that? They typed players can easily understand what skills are available to them. So like 2 question marks and then a period at the end. All right, anyway. Throne and Liberty also responded to player feedback by introducing 6-player group dungeons. These expanded dungeons require strategic class combinations and in-depth knowledge of boss combat styles, so you'll need to take a knowledgeable and cohesive group with you if you intend to beat them. A new addition that guilds will encounter is the guild boss Tevin. This boss has unique mechanics with a powerful rush attack and a terrible curse that players can only remove by using water from the boss arenas around surrounding moat. Huh, I kind of like that. So if you get poisoned or whatever, or cursed, you have to use the moat that's in the boss arena to, you know, heal yourself. So obviously, you know, if you see a certain status ailment pop up on your person, you have to run probably away from the boss, because they'll probably try to keep him in the middle, or maybe keep him in a certain spot in the dungeon. Run away from him, run into the moat, and the moat will probably cure you just by running into it, or you might have to actually activate something in the moat before you start getting cured. These are just a few of the experiences that Korean players can look forward to with the game release next month. Global players should also take heed, as it's highly likely all of these mechanics will transfer over to the global release when it finally arrives. The game has evolved considerably since its initial testing, with developers focusing on player feedback to refine game elements. Earlier this month, NCSoft detailed the major changes the game has gone through in a developer showcase, where the team stated that the game's world is crafted as an endless story by players, with dynamic weather effects and terrain playing a crucial role in battle outcomes. And I'm pretty sure, like, if you have like a mage at a certain level or something like that, even the mage can affect the weather, which will affect affect the battle, makes his spell stronger, stuff like that. I think that's still a thing. I'm not sure. The team has removed controversial features like auto hunting and loot boxes, but they focus on reducing the time required for character growth and rearranging content for a more diverse early game experience due to overwhelming player feedback. Sounds good. Like I said plenty of times, I love it when the actual creators listen to their audience and attempt to change their creation or adjust their creation to, you know, for player feedback and you know, make it something people will enjoy. You know, the content. the players as well as for movies and stuff like that, like with a Sonic movie, when they listen to you and they make changes that you can still enjoy the content that they bring to you instead of just trying to force you to like it anyway. Due to these changes, TL the game not only appeals more to the play testers who recommended these changes, but it also became far more palatable to Western gamers as well. Yeah, you're damn right it did. Throne and Liberty is certainly set to be a landmark title in the MMO RPG genre, and the updates presented at G-Star 2023 reinforced that the developers aim to deliver a unique and engaging experience. We look forward to more information as the game is set to launch in Korea early next month. I am ready. My body is ready. But we have to wait. I live in the West, so I live in America. So I have to wait personally, unfortunately. But and when the game does come out for Korean, for the Korean audience, obviously I can't. I guess it's not obvious, but I don't speak Korean, or I'm not able to read Korean, so I don't know if I'll be trying to play, on like a VPN or something on the Korean version. But I'm not even sure if I want to try and spoil myself by watching Korean players play the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want to spoil myself by doing that, but for the sake of following the game like I have been so far and giving you any type of update, then I might have to do that. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think about the UI, the changes that we discussed. What do you guys think? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm kind of ready. Anyway, that's it for this article, this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do, and like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. And you know what it is after that. In case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace and much love to you.
PaperSin.